And welcome, pool fans from all around the world. We are in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, for the 10th running of this WPA, Predator WPA World 10-Ball Championship. 250,000 prize money, 96 players. This is the 10th running of the championship, one of the most prestigious titles, along with $70,000 for first place. It's double elimination to the final 32, best of 3 sets. And in the booth with me is Big Red from Canada, Eric Horlifson, bringing you the live action from Ho Chi Minh. Xin Chao Vao Chung Mung. Go for it, Eric. How you doing?
Yeah, good to be with you guys. I'm good. Always a pleasure to watch Filler play. Of course, Corteza, one of the best players in the world as well. Looking forward to a close match here.
Yeah, these two, Joshua has the highest Fargo ranking in the world at 858. Levan has a 816, number 28 on that list of the top 100 players. Now, as far as 10-ball goes, Levan Corteza in 2024 won the Predator Las Vegas Open in Las Vegas, which is a hard tournament to win. It's almost as prestigious as this 10-ball. This doesn't have the big title or the big money. Joshua Filler, of course, just got done winning with his wife Pia, you just saw on the screen, the mixed doubles here in Ho Chi Minh City, and Cortez at a break. And here we go. We're off and running.
4-ball down, nothing on the 1. Most obvious pushes along the short rail. Has to guard against Filler, possibly leaving the cue ball behind the 5-7 if he does push along that rail. Might push to a kick and stick in line with the 10. Yeah, I'm going to go for that kick and stick. I like Filler taking this. High percentage to leap distance.
This just might kick over behind the 9-ball and stay behind the 10.
Yeah, looks like the 10 got in the way. Nice play from Filler.
And here we go, folks. Keep in mind, it's double elimination until the final 32. And after that, in the final 32, it's best of 5 sets, races to 4. In this 10-ball, WPA rules. 10 balls only good as the last ball for a win. And to start things off, Lee Van comes with a little jump shot to pocket that long pot on the 1.
Yeah, drained it. Nice shot.
Highlight reel shot, opening shot.
Sure, I'm going to expect a lot of advanced play here from these two players. Cortez will favor getting the cue ball behind the 9 here. Show for the corner. Caught it too thinly. Early chance for Josh here. 5 balls tied up with the 7. If he tries to break into it now, don't believe he'll be a high percentage to get on the 3. So thinking about ways to possibly get at the 3 and then into the breakout. Could also just pocket the 3 and come into the short side of the 5. A little too much angle for that, though. Might have to go into them here.
Those sharp points on those corner pockets.
Yep, I've been bringing it up all tournament, and it's just they're very, very tight in the side. Even a ball just kind of hanging in the pocket there, played it to the top point of the pocket. See, he's taking note there. I mean, he hit it how he wanted, and the ball still didn't drop. So players overall are going to take note of the side pockets tightened up a little. Good save from Corteza. Filler going all in on the kick here. No good, but he did leave him over top of the 7. Not going to be able to slow the cue ball down for the 5. He had a way to get safe here. Behind the back play here, George.
You know, Cortez is one. I think he's an underrated Filipino player. He's been around for quite some time. He's 46 years of age. And, you know, he kind of gets overshadowed by Beato and some of the younger guys coming up. But he's a great player. Absolutely a great player. Behind the back, or any other way you might put it.
Yeah, been successful for a long time. Usually wins 2 or 3 good sized tournaments a year. Might have caught the window here. Slightest swerve, if anything. 10 ball just got him, so he's kicking here.
Oh, kicks it right in. And then look at this 10 ball. Almost made that.
Kind of offered his hand in apology. Might have been a little bit more about the position, but nothing lucky about that. Called shot in the side. This is Josh's first round in the 10-ball World Championship, but as you noted, he won the mixed doubles with Pia, so he's had plenty of time on the table. Corteza defeated Waleed Hashim from Canada, good friend of mine, in the first round. Showed a 1-0 set score line there, which is not possible. It's a race to 2 sets. I think they just misnoted the final total. Probably won the match 2-0.
Good opening from Corteza to take the opening rack with his break. It is winner break. They will alternate break when they alternate sets.
Corteza has a bit of a peculiar way of lining up to the shot. Doesn't really take many feathers, pots, or stops for a long time at the cue ball.
Yeah, Joshua, one of the most feared players in pool, actually.
With good reason, has pretty much every title under the sun.
Yeah, Cortez has been winning tournaments since 1999. Joshua, of course, is rather new on the scene at 27 years of age. But he started in 2015 winning all the German pool championships. Holds World WPA World 9-Ball Championships, Mixed Teams Championship, Euro Tour Championships, China Open. So far this year, he's won the European Open 9-Ball Championships, the Estonia Open, the Italian Open. Gosh, I can go on for he's got 57 titles. And he's 27 years of age.
Yeah, that's staggering for his age. Doesn't have the World 10-Ball title yet, so he'll be going full force this week.
Yeah, well, he got his World 8-ball title last year in New Zealand. And that's coming up in a couple of weeks. It will be in Bali, Indonesia, just around the corner from Vietnam.
Good kick safe here from Filler. Oh, he doesn't want that to drop. He's okay. Still doesn't want it near the pocket.
Does he have a lane to get to that one ball?
It almost looked like he did, but
Yes,
yeah, it would be unlikely.
Yeah, he had to stiffen it up, and he had to hit way down to get past the 8 there.
Ball in hand chance now for
Past the
Filler.
9.
Yeah, just didn't have a direct path to the one ball there. Had to add some spin and speed in. Bit of cue ball movement towards the 2. Believe he might have to go in the side. Corner plays okay. 2 rails back now. Did he get there? It's close. Not quite clear if he has to go rail first, but the way he's measuring it, he is going to go rail first. Bit of a big shot here for Josh early on. Wants to keep Corteza in his sights. Threat of Corteza going up 2-0 if this doesn't go.
I like him shooting this rail first 3 ball.
No good.
You know, those shots seem so simple, but they are so delicate.
Corteza has an offensive chance here. Got to play up with some right spin, but the pocketing's pretty comfortable. Should be okay. Spinning the ball a little bit here. Good start for Corteza. And as you were saying, George, a really underrated player. I mean,
I think he is.
Really,
I sure do.
Yeah, strong in all facets of the game. Strong kicker, as most Filipinos are. A lot of experience at this point in his career. Got a little too much angle here. And it's going to pose a bit of a problem. Because he can't do anything with draw. He's checking to see if the 7 passes the 9. If it does, that'll help a lot. Well, that's a beautiful drag shot, George. Made that look a lot easier than it was.
Yes, people don't understand how difficult it is to be that accurate with it at that speed. You know, it's got a lot of touch to it there.
Yeah,
and it's a different stroke, too.
Yeah, Filipinos are generally strong at the drag shot, coming from conditions that are sometimes less than ideal. Can't slow roll the ball. Need that extra little half speed or full speed sometimes that you can produce from the drag. In that case particularly, it was about slowing the cue ball down a little more too.
Well, this is situation Filler's not too used to be trailing by 2 games in an opening set, but it happens. And if anybody can come back from it, of course, Joshua Filler can and will. His wife, Pia, they keep showing her on the screen right behind him. But as you can see by his patch on his shirt, Joshua is a Predator-sponsored player.
He is competing in the Women's Saigon 9-Ball Open.
Yeah, and that was his partner in the mixed doubles. So they've already got a $40,000 check. Now he's looking at picking up this $70,000 check. Pia must be listening to us. She moved from behind Joshua. Well, there's the one ball. Not open, but open to a kick.
Yeah, Corteza 1 for 3 on the break so far. It's hitting them with good power. It's not quite getting the results as of yet. Filler might have to go rail first again here.
Oh, he could see it.
He could see it. Rack's reasonably open. 3's lined up nicely with the 4, where it should stay right around where the 4 is on the combo. He's avoiding the side on this shot. Three balls playing off just slightly to the right. But if you target the 4 to the right side of the pocket, 3 ball should hold.
Such an instinctive player.
Yeah, plays fast. Fast but in control. He's underdrawn this. I don't think the bank's quite there, George. He's going to have to stiffen it, if anything. Can play the cue ball behind the 6. Nice speed. Perfect speed.
Sure, that takes the jump cue out of play. And as you mentioned, he's pretty deadly with the kick shots.
Yeah, missed one in rack 2, but it was just in a real tough spot. This one's not easy either. 2 rails, only way to get there. Look at that. Smart shot there.
Not only smart, executed perfectly. Didn't leave the combo.
Yeah, the carom's there. Won't be guaranteed position on the 6 if he does try the carom. Just thinking about possibly breaking it out here. Good shot, but the tie-up from Corteza proves dividends here. quite enough speed from Josh.
And that's another little break for Corteza where Josh doesn't get exactly what he wants and gives up a little opportunity here.
Yeah, Corteza will be going offense up and down the short rails. Nicely played. Big favorite to get on the hill now in the first set. Just the creative plays like what he did tying up the 6 and the 7 there. It's not always going to work out. Next time Josh might get on the 6, but Corteza knew that he was in such a tough kicking spot that he could miss the whole ball. Very unlikely to get safe. Just found a way out of a trap there.
It's shots like that that makes him so dangerous. And boom, 3-0. In a race to 4. This is the 10th year of the 10-ball championship. And we have 8 champions. Kachi has won it twice. It was not played in 2020 due to COVID. We got kicked out of Las Vegas the day before the tournament as they closed down Las Vegas for COVID. And the only player missing, the only champion missing since 2008 is Huji Singh, who is our athletic director for Predator. And so he's kind of retired from playing. Beato is the reigning champion for this event, and he is actually on table number 2, I believe. Or table number 1. We're on table 2.
Yeah, 96-player tournament. 32 players had to play into 48 in the seeded players in the second round. So essentially a final 60 or a round of 64 match here. Playing down to a 32-player redraw. So the winner of this will have 2 shots at getting to that stage of the tournament. Left filler open here. Has to navigate around the 4-6, coming to the right. Should be manageable. Three to the 4 is not going to be straightforward. Ideally, if you can get straight on it, be a better chance of taking the 7 and 8 out of play, coming back towards the 4. I think he's drawing to the right a little here, George. If he is, yeah, he can draw over to the far right side of the table.
That's a delicate shot to hold. Make sure he doesn't get behind the 7.
Yeah, nicely played through the first 4 shots of this rack. Looking good now. Watch out for the 7. It might have got him, George. It did. Very makeable jump, but definitely didn't want to be jumping at this ball.
He's pretty handy with that short stick.
Got a little out of line here. One of the strongest pocketers in the game. Crisis averted there for Josh. Hasn't broke yet in this set. Usually goes from the side rail in these Pro Billiard Series 10 ball tournaments.
And he's on the board. Don't be surprised if he makes a little comeback here.
And Corteza's barely missed the one on a few of his breaks, hitting it with power, giving himself a chance for good things to happen. But only 25% overall on ball pocketing percentage on the break.
And here we go. Very important break. He does not want to let Corteza out of his chair. He's going to come out, but with no shot.
Yeah, hit it nice and square there. Good reaction out of the rack, but nothing down. These pushing battles between world-class players are always interesting. So tough to push against a player that can just defend themselves in so many ways. But can't put yourself in such a bad spot that you're an underdog either.
And it's harder to tempt them into doing something, wrong. Because they have all the same capabilities.
It's a pretty aggressive push here. Yeah, Josh gives it back pretty quickly. Levan's going to try to kick this in maybe, rail first. Oh, he had the ball first. Surprised Josh gave it back if he had ball first. And he's got a shot at position here.
Maybe it was for this reason right here. On the 2. He's going to cut this. He just called the cut.
Yeah, he has enough of it. Cue ball's going to have a lot of energy. Might try to run it into the 9 or the 6. Look at that. He dragged it again. How tough that is, George. Perfect drag weight there over distance.
Yeah, 8 feet away, too. Wow.
That's 2 shots that I thought he'd never be able to slow the cue ball down on, but he has.
Another one right there.
Yeah. One more distance pocketing here and be a big favor to take down the first set.
Missed it. It almost looked like he steered it a little bit. And we'll see a replay of it, I think so.
Well, I don't know
Maybe
if I'm
not,
seeing
yeah.
things, but oh, you couldn't see it there. Something red appeared on his watch. You'd have to see it another time. It was almost like a laser pointer on his watch or something. I don't think he saw it. But if we could ever bring up another replay there, I don't know if it's something from the lights in the arena. Weird.
Well, he's back to the table with a kick shot. And oh my. How close was that?
Almost made it. Is the 7 going to get in the way here? Looks like Josh is taking an offensive stance. Nope, only hit the left side. Good save from Filler. Corteza is going to have a shot at the rail at the short rail first here. Ideally sticking the cue ball behind the 10, and as we've mentioned, this is where he excels. Had to put a bit of swerve on that one, so made getting exactly behind the 10 tough, but he's got the 7 and as a blocker.
Uh-oh. Wow, that was close.
Near disaster there for Filler. A good result. Purposely try to hit the 4 thinly there. Nice shot. Shot from Corteza. Took away the right long rail. Unless Filler can get at it with a bunch of left spin, but doesn't look like he's considering that option, so he's got him in a bad spot here.
That's the second time he puts the cue ball in a spot where even Joshua has trouble finding something to do. He's going to try to tie something up, it looks like.
Yeah, maybe the 6 and the 5. It's not on the rail, so he has to kind of cover a few pockets if he tries to roll onto it. Got every pocket except for the left middle. Maybe the top right if Corteza wants. Yeah, only the left middle available.
Well, Eric, my information library tells me that the red light on his watch was reflection from the red lights behind him.
Sure, I doubt he saw it. I'm surprised I even noticed it. Gonna get there. It is. He's left the left edge. Possibly a jump attempt. Yeah, Filler going quickly to the jump cue here. Very makeable. Always a little tough when there's very little landing distance. Doesn't have to go very far with this one. Got a roll here.
He may be able to see this.
It's possible.
No, it doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it.
Another one of these rail first kicks. Trying to stick the cue ball where the 5 is. Perfectly judged again. Gonna leave it though. Chance for Filler to get back in the set now.
Almost found cover, but none available.
Just got there with the speed. He'll be good now. Both players struggling on the break a little bit. Josh has only had one, but he's 0 for 1. Only one ball made out of 5 breaks so far.
And win it he does. And it's 3-2 with a good break here and an open rack. Josh can tie this up. And as far as the breaks go, it's a player's choice of where to break to, right? Right, Eric? There's no break box. I believe they choose to break from the side because of the hand rack.
Yeah, it's giving themselves a chance to make the 1 in the side. Typically with the template, you'd want to go more from the middle, and balls on the second row have a chance to go straight back in the side. But not as likely with a template, so kind of relying on the 1 as the only wired ball. Advantage of going from the side rail, too, is that it can jam up the rack a little more, and if you don't make a ball, it's tougher for your opponent to run out. Looks like he's going over to the same breaking area here. Tried the cut break this time.
Oh,
Down
boy.
again.
Problem with the 7 is what I see, Eric. And, of course, the
Yeah,
open
he's a
shot
little
on
thin
the
on...
1 ball.
Yeah, he's a little thin here. He might have to run the cue ball into the 3. He's just okay. More angle than ideal. Moving away from the 3, but might be able to come up with something to get back in line here. Nice shot. So first 2 balls navigated, and now finding a way to get on the 7.
Eric, would you consider getting on the 4 ball where you can just bump the 7 out softly and you're almost straight in on the 5? Or do you want that good shape on the 5?
Yeah, it's definitely a consideration. The 7 will pocket in the bottom left. And if you can get a good angle on the 6,
Yep.
there
Good
is
call.
room between the 9 and... Yeah, there's a little bit of room in there. Just kind of run the cue ball at the 9. He'll want to attack this from the left side of the table. The 6, I mean. Once angle going to the left here. He has it. Pretty good angle. Doesn't even have to necessarily get the cue ball right in between the 7-9. Could just play a little more conservative and play into the short rail and take a little more cut angle on the 7 here. Did try to get perfect, but overhit it. I think he wouldn't have overhit the speed there. He was trying to run right into the 9, I think. But landed decently on the bank, so bank on the 7 for the set here.
Yeah, but you can't get around the 9 for the... well, the 8 ball's over the pocket almost, so...
Yeah,
you can't get around the 9 ball. Yep. Got it.
Got it. Strong set from Corteza, playing that rail first, stick and kick. Kick and stick. Came up about 4 times. Hit them all well. Got out of a real bad spot when Filler had him behind the 6. Tying up another ball. Ended up winning that game as well. So looking sharp here. And there it is. Corteza taking down the first set. Just off camera, but looks like he's going to stay in the arena for set number 2. Josh looks okay to hang in there. And get right back to the action here. Well, Corteza is going to take a break. Just let you guys go through this run out montage here, and we'll be back with set number 2.
Joshua decides to stay in the arena on the break. He will be breaking in set number 2. Open it up.
Corteza back in the arena. Filler to break in rack number 1 of set number 2. Best of 3 sets overall. If the third set goes hill-hill, we'll be into a shootout. So round of 64 match. Double elimination until the final 32. Big match, though, for both players. If they are to win this, they'll have 2 shots at getting into the stage 2 portion of the tournament. Corteza did real well in his typical safe, kicking, and creative play in the first set. Filler didn't really do
That's
much
a lot
wrong.
of who got. That's a lot of who got him the match. I mean the set.
I think so.
Oh,
Tough hang up there. Just thinking back, that was the one mistake Josh made too. He kind of had the 3 hanging in the side and thought he could play it in with speed. The side pockets just aren't accepting the balls at that speed. Nice shot there, opening up the 2. 3 ball still tied up. If he can hit the 1 thickly enough here, he's going to try to get into the 3. Looks like he can. Hit it. Didn't open it up enough.
well, but he has set it up for either a bank or a safety.
Yeah, we'll see how aggressive he wants to be going forward in this match because the bank is there. He'd want to be drawing to the left a little, and I believe he's drawing straight back, so he's got to get the cue ball in a pretty small line here. Did he get there to avoid the double kiss? It's close. I think he might have just got there. Yeah, he's okay. Had to fire that one in, shorten it up just a little bit. Nicely done.
Followed that ball down nice with the inside English.
Yeah, he's looking real strong here. Just has to get the break going, and the set could be over pretty quickly. Has a real short backstroke, but still times the ball well. Kind of has his forearm angled in towards his body, too. A little atypical of most top players. This is kind of a similar playing style to Carlo Beato.
And he's off to the same start he was for his first set. Strong first rack. Nice ball. 8 or 9 ball run out. Lee Van looking very strong here.
Yeah, only one ball made out of the 7 games so far on the break.
That's really low for this level of play. But you know, with the hand rack, you just have to. Everything can change. I wonder if humidity plays that much in the breaking. You would know more about that, Eric.
Oh yeah, I was just
You're
going to
pretty
say
dry.
that in around Toronto,
Well,
it
yeah, I
does
was
get humid
thinking.
here in the summer. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, it does get humid here in the summer. We're near the Great Lakes. We have Lake Ontario here, and a lot of lakes kind of near Toronto Center. So yeah, we do get a lot of humidity, but yeah, for sure the balls will travel less, kind of stick together a little more. Just makes the table a little heavier overall. So that's part of it. There goes the 1. And a shot on the 2.
whoa.
But just one more comment about the humidity too. Obviously Filipino players are used to playing under humid conditions, so they'll have a little more experience kind of knowing how the balls react in these conditions. He's got to get the cue ball right back on the same line that he's on now. Can do that going 2 rails forward. 2 or 3. Good shot. Great shot. Couldn't have got better. 7 balls only available in the left middle or the top right. Six ball doesn't like great for getting in those small angles on the 7. It lies okay to get on it in the side. It's in a bit of trouble here too. Cue ball leading over to the short side of the 5. Just enough room on the short side though that I think he'll stay over there. Came across. Good shot. Yeah, just deciding that he's going to take the 7 in the side now. Looking at the short side angle, but I think it's tough to get the cue ball around there.
I think if he stays on the right, he'll be able to use the 6 to go to the left of the 7 and play it in the same pocket as the 5. But he was looking
Yeah,
at
I was just
something
worried
else.
about the Yeah, I was just worried about the 8 getting in the way of that track. That would have been the best play, but the 8 just kind of played too big to get over to that area. Got the wrong angle here. Could power follow it to the right long rail with a bunch of left and try to get into the short side of the 7. Maybe if he's straight enough.
He's
Yeah,
going
he's
to take
gonna
the bank.
have to. Yeah, there's no other way to get up table here. Another great shot from Corteza.
Look at that.
He's fired in 2 of those banks at high speed now. Open up to 7. Pretty comfortable on it. So throwing in a break and run into the mix here. And this is the kind of play it takes to beat a world-class player like Filler. Just barely missing the double kiss there as well. Corteza
strong.
here.
Looking strong. Wow.
Shane Van Boening kicking off his campaign for the World 10 Ball title in this time slot as well. Most of the seated players in action in this round.
Yeah, I believe Shane won his opening match, and now will be facing Alex Kazakis. And another player that people are very interested in is Fedor Gorst. He plays tomorrow, I believe, at I think it's 3 p.m. I know it's tomorrow. Unfortunately, he's in the one-loss side.
Yeah, you and I did that match, George, with Jonas Suto.
We did. Jonas really stepping up to the plate.
Nice play from Filler. There is enough room to jump if Corteza wants. Such a strong kicker, though, that he might just rely on his kicking skills here.
One ball side pocket.
He tried this, well, he's going 2 rails at it this time. I thought he was going to try to stiffen it up using 1.
Is the 1 past the 2 here? If it does, yeah, Filler's down quick, so I think it does. No, safe required. Nicely done.
Talk about jail.
Yeah, the only out he has is if he has the short rail. Cue ball's right up against the 2, so the 2 might be blocking it, but looks like he is looking that way. Look at this. Not good enough. Wow.
One ball, corner pocket.
Two strong kicks from Corteza. Getting Filler back in a bad spot here.
Two strong kicks and a couple of highlight shots. He's having a great match.
Yeah, it doesn't have the pocketing angle here. Ideally would want to be thick enough that he can just stick the cue ball behind the 2. Doesn't have it though. Just got to go to the short rail.
One ball, corner pocket.
Another one of these kick and stick opportunities. Almost held it. So Filler getting into the kicking battle. Won this one.
Extension.
Three's pretty sharp on the side, but that's really the only option. Could decide to play it off the 7 if he wants.
Three ball.
Looks like he's going to. Doesn't want the 7 to run into the 4. Probably be able to hit it slow enough speed that it doesn't get all the way over there. Didn't mess up the 4, but 7 got trapped over the 5. Looks like might be able to force the angle to the right here. Nicely played. So Filler back on it now. He's playing fast, George. I mean, he always does, but seems to be even a little more on the fast side here.
Yeah, when he gets behind, sometimes or when he wants to get rolling, he picks up the pace.
I think for a while there in his career, he was kind of adding a little thing into his pre-shot routine to slow himself down, where he was kind of going over to the angle of where he wanted the cue ball in a lot of shots. Doesn't seem to be doing that anymore. He's talented enough to just play at this speed, and I've seen him play very well at this speed many times.
Some players just like to play, love to play, and feel much better just playing in a rhythm. I mean, he's moving to the ball right away.
Yeah.
But boy, do we have some exciting matches coming up at 8 p.m. At 8 p.m. Vietnam time will be Shane Van Bonen and Alex Kazakis on table number 2. So we'll be streaming that. Will that be you and I, Eric?
I think you're off for the last round of the day. Could be wrong.
Am.
Yeah.
Again. Okay. Good look at Lee Van and his concentration in between games as he comes to the table. Very important what you let go through your mind in between there.
Cut for the cue ball. It's going to be just okay. 6 ball down last minute. No shot on the 1. Be a little aggressive to try the kick safe here. You didn't even have to play a half swerve at it, so going to push up table.
Push out.
Just block the most obvious pocket for the 2. I think Corteza will bank the 1 up the middle here and try to get the 4 involved as a blocker. Cue ball's kind of playing a little too far to the right of it. Smart shot there. He actually called the 1, George, too, and knew that it had a possibility of going off the 8 and would have been
One ball, corner pocket.
perfect on the 2. Great shot.
I tell you, he's firing on all cylinders. Look at that kick.
Another
Josh.
great kick from Filler. Cue ball's kind of playing in between the 7 to the and the corner pocket to the long rail. Looks like he's going to back off. Let's get the cue ball behind the 10 here. Nicely played. It's jumpable.
What a treat, folks! And for all of those of you in YouTube, you know, your fee for the day is to hit that like button and subscribe. That way, they'll notify you when these matches are on.
Yeah, and for fans that are in different time zones than Southeast Asia, all the matches are logged on the Pro Billiard TV YouTube channel. Option to give it back here, but he'll be trying something. Oh, same shot as his last turn at the table, but misjudged it this time. So Filler with a chance to get level for the first time in pretty much all the match. Pretty standard cue ball movement here. Just one good shot from the 3 to the 4. Lots of room in the middle of the table. Nicely played. Slightly too much angle. If he feels like he can't hold it, he'll come across 2 rails with a bit of left. Should be okay to hold here. Looked like he was worried for a second he didn't check it enough, but he did get enough spin on there. Looking good now. Perfect angle to play natural speed back to the 10.
Got rolling with that great kick shot on that one ball.
Yeah, Corteza had him in a bad spot on the early in the rack. Got out of it 2 rails. Might see it here in the replays. Some kind of signal there to Pia or something. So heating up, that type of thing.
Well, his cheeks got a little rosy there on the left.
Back to the square break for Josh. Both players starting to make balls now. Good result on the 1. 2 balls a little surrounded, but there is room over by the left long rail. There's room in the middle of the table as well. Tough cue ball moving back towards the 3, so he has to consider if he wants the angle on the 2 that he's going to get. Deciding quick here. Yeah, I was a little worried about this angle as far as getting back to the 3. Guess he was thinking he could possibly go 3 rails forward. Doesn't really have that option now. Can try to stick the cue ball behind the 7 here. Has to be a little bit worried about banking the 2 over into the 6-10. Tough spot here for Filler.
Big decision to be made here. Does he play safe?
What did it call?
And plus the safe.
Cross? 3 rails. Just hoping the 2 misses the 6-10.
Yeah, he's going to try to go. No, he's playing the ball. I thought. Look at this position.
Yeah, it was so complicated that I didn't even see that shot. What a shot. I just assumed that if he drew the ball at all, he was drawing into the 7, but he wasn't.
It sure
Great
looked
shot.
that way. It sure looked that way, I tell you.
So Filler looking to take the lead now. Coming back strong after top quality play from Corteza. Looking to throw in a break-in run here.
Oh, my. Take a good look at this again when they rerun it. How tight are those side pockets?
You know I've been bringing it up all tournament, George, and it
Yes.
keeps showing up. I mean,
Yeah.
you really have to hit the center of the pocket at any kind of speed when you're going into the side here. But that's a big turning point in set number 2. He's got to avoid the 7 going to the left here. He does. A little funny here. A little too much angle. Got to kind of finesse draw this if you're going to play it with draw. Oh, I got a little lucky there. Yeah, nicked the 10 on the way over.
I don't know,
He was
Eric.
trying
With with the speed he played it, I think he may have been playing to bump the 7.
Maybe, or just draw in between the 7 and the side pocket. Yeah. I mean, once he starts hitting the 7, not too much bad can happen. But he actually nicked the 10 on the way across, too.
Oh, did he? Okay. Never mind then.
Just slightly, but yeah.
Well, it played big either way.
Yeah, what a turnaround here. Filler, we're looking to go up 3-2. Now it's going to be 3-2 for Corteza. Breaking with a chance to win the match.
Yeah,
Well,
3-2
Filler looked
it
real.
is.
Yeah, Filler looked real strong there for 2 racks. Just got tripped up on those side pockets.
Strong shot on that 2 ball. Wow.
That was a great shot. Oh, you're right, George. He didn't nick the 10 on the way over. My apologies. So yeah, he was trying to go between the 7-10, or between the 7 and the side pocket.
Big game right here. Big break. Very important break. He's going for it, and Josh is rooting against it.
Went for the
But
cut
the
break
good
this
thing
time.
is, yeah, the good thing is that it is double elimination. So Josh is just going to go torture somebody else if he loses this match, because he's not done yet. He's at the table, and when he's at the table, it's very possible he stays there.
Just going to try to contact the 6 in a way that the cue ball moves to the left a little bit off the 6. Should be okay with that play. Gonna have to run into the 8 now. Ideally, if you can get enough draw off the 8 that the cue ball starts coming back to the right, that'll play well. Good enough. Not going to be able to slow this one down, but is going to stay offense here. 3 or 4 rails back around to the 4. Well, pardon me, he was thick enough to hold it. Five doesn't pass the 9. Combo's pretty accessible, but you'll have to think about ways that he's going to control the 5 off that.
Eight ball, side pocket.
Side pocket, does it go past the 8? That's
think
awful
so.
tight.
I think he's just thinking about how he can control the 5 off the combo.
Hit that just a little harder, he'd be straight in for the other corner. He may have room here, though.
Yeah, he's getting down on the line twice, but it looks like he is going to go at it straight in. Nice shot. Had to use the whole pocket there. So looking at Hill now in the second set. Filler's been a little more successful on the break in his last 2 breaks. A little short of pace here, but still make him a favorite on this 10 ball.
And there it is. They were tied at 2. Corteza got the third. 3-2, and now we are all tied up. Filler needs this to stay alive in the winner's side. And his destiny is in his hands. He's breaking the balls.
Stuck to the same side of the table for all his breaks so far. Tried the cut break once. Didn't make a ball, so I think he'll try to hit them square here. Just missed the 9. Nothing down, but no shot on the 1. Kind of tough to stick the cue ball behind the 4 here. Could definitely hit it with draw and be guaranteed to create distance. Look at that. He called the 1 as well. Really tried to play the cue ball behind the 4 more. Filler's on the rail here. Elevated draw. Nicely played. Needs a little more speed. Didn't quite get there. See if Filler wants to take an offensive bank here. Safe is behind the 7. Up table behind the 10.
Yeah, he's got to contend with the bank, with the 5 ball if he takes the bank. So let's see what he does with this for the safety.
A little surprised he didn't go behind the 7 there. I mean, he would have had to draw it. But it was tough to get the cue ball back all the way across table for get behind the 10. Did get the 6 in the way though. Another kick and stick, but he's going to leave it here. So a chance for Filler to come back in set number 2 and level the set score line. Tough opener. He's going to have to elevate and hit this with speed. It's going to have to be struck perfectly.
Extension.
Surprised he risked the position in the side pocket here. Just didn't wanted to avoid the speed.
Tough shot
in
here.
front of the 8. It is. Yeah, the cue ball's playing in front of the 8, so he's okay for position. But he's going to play safe. He knows how. Oh no, he's going for it. Yeah, safe all the way.
Huh? You called it. He played safe. jump shot here. Is he going for the make or playing for the safe? Playing for the safe. Pretty well controlled.
Yeah, I don't think Filler will be able to slow the cue ball down for the 4 on the side here. Too risky to go all the way up table and back.
Oh, look
Good
at this cue ball.
Yeah. Unlucky there. He might have left the right long rail now. Would have had Corteza in a bad spot if a 3-ball made it past the side pocket.
Well, we're not sure if he can make it in the side. He probably might have the edge to make it in the corner. He's calling it. What did he just call? He pointed at the other side pocket.
Yeah, it must be the 6 over there.
I see.
Got safe.
If that was the play, what a shot. Rail first, safety.
3-ball, side pocket.
To about a 2 square inch landing area. Wow.
Foul.
Oh, nicked the 7 on the way through. 3 balls down. Gonna have ball in hand to be able to get it in the short side of the 5.
He's got to get it done here.
5 does pass the 7 onto the longer side of the position. A great chance for Corteza to defeat Filler here. And we could have possibly Gorst and Filler going to the loser side in their first round matches.
Speaks to the talent in this tournament.
For sure. Got a little straight. Might be able to get the cue ball on the proper angle with a bunch of draw and right spin.
Oh boy.
Oh. The deflection got him there. Yeah, came up with a big roll here. Probably trying to cheat the right side of the pocket too. Surprising miss there from Corteza.
Can Josh capitalize with a kick and stick, or does he go rail first? No, I think it looks like he can see the edge. He can.
The thinnest edge. Played it nicely.
Oh, what a great shot.
Corteza's going to have a similar left edge here. Won't be as easy to get the cue ball and the 5 safe on this shot. Thinking about extending the cue ball all the way back up table. What a smart shot that was. That was the only way out of that one, George. He's left it, though.
The 6 doesn't appear to go by the 8, though.
Yeah, he still has work to do on position.
Or does he go for the bank? For the 6, I mean. Oh, boy. Oh. Well, we know Corteza's going for this bank.
Yeah, he's fired in 2 high-speed banks already, and he's going to take a shot at the win here.
5-ball, side pocket.
No, he went safety. And it leaked out.
Yeah, the position didn't play good enough. The cue ball was always kind of coming behind the 10. So he had to back off of that one.
Look at this shot.
Just short of pace.
If he doesn't like the side this banks with a little bit of draw, he can get on the 7.
I think he has to. Might be a little tough to slow the cue ball down. Could draw it into the 7.
Yeah, I like that. Let's see what he does. He's playing safe behind the 8. You know, where the 6 ball doesn't go by the 8, excuse me. Not behind it.
Things heating up on the outside tables. Can hear some crowd noise. Likely a local player in action. What a shot. How's the cue ball?
Perfect.
What a
Just
shot
about.
by Corteza there. Game winner.
Match winner.
Little,
If he completes this.
yeah, got a little straight here. Oh, might have to draw
He's-
straight. Yeah, he knows he's in a little tough here.
Yeah, he's smiling. My work's not done, even after that shot. He's going to take the bank, bring the cue ball around. 3 rails.
Here. 9 ball, side pocket.
Yeah, I think he's straight enough that he can hold it.
Oh,
But
yeah.
nervy shooting a bank for the win here. One more good shot from Corteza. He's played a great match so far. It's in.
There it is. What an out by Corteza. And there it is. 2 straight sets. And Livan Corteza from the Philippines sends the killer filler from Germany into the 1-loss side, where there's other great players that will be awaiting him. But they're all in quest of the World 10-Ball Championship.